All right, welcome back. Bad videos, great results on my weight loss journey. Have you uh have you noticed this trend of this video? Why posting bad videos will blow up your small YouTube channel? I've seen a lot of those. And let me tell you something. If you have after this video that I'm doing right now, go to my channel and check out some of the crimes against humanity I've been posting over the last several weeks, and you'll quickly come to realize that I'm on my way to owning a private jet, probably by the end of the year if I keep this up, at least if she's right. Anyway, no, seriously, this lady actually puts out pretty good videos about starting new YouTube channels, and she might be right. If she is, I think I'm on track. I don't know. You be the judge of that. But let's hop right into my results here. All right. My weight loss journey. We're in week 11, and just kind of a recap of it. If you stick around to the end, I'll talk about how I think anybody could do exactly what I'm doing and get the same results or better. I've got a comment here. Your steps have helped me lose almost 10 pounds so far. Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations. And like I said, I think this is repeatable for virtually anybody out there. So, week 11, move more. My goal is to walk 10,000 steps a day. And my way I approach that is I always try to do more when I can, because you never know what's going to happen. Recently, my dad, my 90-year-old father, had to go into the hospital, and that kind of upended our whole schedule with regard to pretty much everything: work, eating, groceries, etc. So I always try to get ahead of the game, and I was pretty successful at it here in week 11. Ended the week with looks like a little over 15,000 steps as my daily average. So, and that's a little bit better than last week. So if you think about the incremental idea of always doing a little bit better than the last time, um, that's a win for me. So let's move right in here to step 2. Eat better. I would say this week I didn't eat better. I didn't eat bad, and I would eat better than what my normal was before I started this program. So I guess from that perspective, it's a win, but it's certainly not better than the previous week. The one thing that I notice here when I look at it is that I'm starting to lose control of my diet soda consumption again, which is one of my goals, is to pretty much stop drinking diet soda. In the very beginning, I tried to cut it out with some other things, and it just ended up being too much. And so I allowed myself to have some diet soda as long as I concentrate on getting rid of those other things, which I've been successful for this whole 11 weeks of not eating Reese cups and ice cream and all the terrible stuff that I was consuming on a regular basis prior to starting this challenge. So um, I'm not terribly upset with this week's eating. I will say also, I am smack in the middle of working a 6-week night shift contract right now in week 11. So there's a challenge with that for sure, because when you're working night shift, or at least when I work night shift, now I'm awake all night long, and you get bored if you're not in a busy department. In this particular place that I work on the night shift, you can be steady at night, but certainly it would be odd if you were super, super busy, like a trauma center or something. So there could be some board eating, which I may or may not have participated in the past. And I've avoided that, but it's just a challenge. And then sleeping in the mornings, I don't know, it's difficult. Now, I will say also on here that I have several days where I fasted in the morning. Looks like Wednesday and Thursday. Those aren't necessarily purposeful. I'm not, intermittent fasting isn't really part of my plan per se. I've read a lot about it. I'm interested in it. I need to read more. Um, those are just instances where maybe I slept in a little bit, and then by the time I got up and got moving, I wasn't particularly hungry, started doing things, and just decided, you know what, I'm just going to wait until lunch. So it wasn't necessarily purposeful, but obviously there might be some benefit in it. So like I said, I need to do more research, because I know it's very popular right now. Let's move along to step 3, which is lift heavy things, and another work of 0. The previous 2 weeks, my goal is to do 3 days a week of strength training. I use a simple circuit. I'll show you here in a second an example of that. I use a simple circuit with some dumbbells to do my strength training. It takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to do it. And, I didn't get it done, which is my problem. And it's been a consistent problem on and off for me for the last 11 weeks. But I have a plan to try to overcome it. And I just don't know if I'm going to be able to implement that plan during this whole night shift thing, because I'm not 25 anymore, which is also kind of the point of my channel. Us older folks need a little bit extra help. So anyway, after the night shift thing, I think I'm going to make some changes on the strength training that'll benefit me. So you might want to check some of those videos out if you're still around and haven't died of boredom. Alrighty. So that's my 3 steps for week 11. Here's the results. I started the week off at 195.4 pounds, ended the week at 195. So it's a 1 week reduction of 0.4 pounds. So was that in particular great results? I don't know if I'd call that great. What I would call great, though, is my overall reduction of 15.4 pounds over 11 weeks, including working 2 weeks of night shift here, including 1 week of actually gaining weight when I went back on vacation. So, it's consistent weight loss over time. And that's really what this challenge is about, is consistent weight loss, repeatable results that are sustainable. So yeah, I'm definitely satisfied with this, and I'm going to keep moving forward. And I'd like to show you how I think you can get the same or better results than what I'm getting. All right. So the challenge is you got to weigh yourself. You could actually do this tomorrow. This is a Friday, right? So you could weigh yourself tomorrow morning, Saturday, and calculate your total weight, and then figure out what 10% of that is. And then that's your first weight loss goal, is to lose 10% of your body weight. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to follow 3 simple steps: move more, eat better, and lift heavy things. For move more, you're going to try to accomplish 10,000 steps per day just to get your body moving more, because if you're overweight and out of shape, you're not moving enough, right? That should be obvious. So this is going to help you overcome that. On your eat better, you're going to just incrementally eat better than what you currently do. Okay. So one, I use this example sometimes. It's kind of an out there example, but if you were to go to McDonald's and you were to order a Big Mac with a large Coke and a large fry, instead of ordering that, how about a double cheeseburger with a medium fry and a Diet Coke? You're going to cut calories in half just by making that one switch. Okay. Obviously, I'm not advocating eating fast food for every meal. So if you have no idea how to start with eating better, one way to do would be to take a look at these 3 diets here: the Mediterranean diet, Whole30, and the DASH diet. Just kind of scroll through some recipes online, figure out, 5 or 6 that you think would be easy to make and that you think would be good to eat. Buy the stuff at the grocery store on your next trip and implement them into your weekly meal plan. And just doing those things, you'll be eating better than you had the previous week. And the big thing here is to keep a journal. Like what I just showed you, my results, that's because I write it down every day, review it every week. And that's how I know that I'm drinking too much diet soda. I need to knock it back a little bit so you can kind of spot those trends and do better each week. And then last thing is lift heavy things, strength training 3 times a week. You lose muscle mass as you get older, and then that's going to affect your mobility as you age. I see that all the time in the emergency department. You don't want to fall and break your hip, because that is going to completely upend your retirement. And depending upon your age, it may rapidly decline to your ultimate passing, which is unfortunate, but it happens in people who are over the age of 80. So you want to try to avoid that. So I'm a huge advocate of strength training. I think strength training is medicine. I use dumbbells. I do a simple circuit. You can just use body weight exercise. Push-ups is a great example, but try to do some strength training 3 times a week to keep that muscle mass in the upward direction here while we're in our 50s and 60s, going into the latter years. And then commit to it for 12 months. Record this weekly and commit to it for 12 months, because at the end of 12 months, it won't have been a challenge anymore. At the end of 12 months, you will finish it and you'll say, hey, this is just what I do now. So And that's the goal, sustainable, so that you can continue to do this throughout the rest of your life to enjoy a happy, healthy lifestyle in your later years and enjoy that retirement that you deserve. So if you would like to continue to watch stank of videos with mediocre advice, please consider subscribing to my channel and help me get that corporate jet. I appreciate you watching today. It's been a short one, but again, I'm using these lives to kind of catch up. I'm a little bit behind on my video making, and I will be back for the next video. Until then, remember to move more, eat better, and lift heavy things. Thanks for watching.